grab this. Actually, give me. Let's see, free. Yep. Alright. That's not. What's going on with this echo? There we go. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. The echo is going crazy. Alright, let's go. Let's get into the stream now. Yeah, so we crashing today. We are crashing hard right now. SPY touchdown at 399.34. AMC 1262, a new low for the past, new recent low at least for the past 9 months. This thing is going nuts. Oh man, absolutely crazy. This dip that we saw. What did GameStop come down to? GameStop didn't hit its lows because I know it hit 92. So GameStop's holding up a little bit better than AMC. Let's check out what we got drawn out, if anything's playing out. So let's see. Let's look at AMC. This thing is continuing to sell off here. Looks better on the daily. Check GameStop. What do we have? Okay, looks like we're going for scenario 2 on GameStop. Still holding this overall trend line pretty well, though. Check some things out. Let's go to 45 minute, reevaluate everything. Okay. Mike Arnold says, anyone else see where certain YouTubers are trying to get people to switch brokers again so they can prolong the squeeze? I haven't seen that. Is that a thing? YouTubers trying to oh, someone just put this in the Discord. AMC earnings predictions analysts say they could ring in almost double the 4.4 billion collected last year. Most are estimating around 8 billion in ticket sales, with franchise films acting as the catalyst. We'll see what happens there, guys. If you don't know, AMC earnings are tonight. Adam Aron said that he's not expecting them to be too hot, so this is going to be interesting. Check this out. Let's copy from this low. Copy this pattern right here. See how similar this is. Mike Arnold, can you let me know what YouTubers you're talking about? Oh, inverse. We don't want inverse. Okay. The company ain't gonna blow. Yeah. Homeless got me. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I hope and my children. This thing is so whippy right now. How's this like the weird shit? Extremely whippy. I don't know. What up, broski? Devin, how's it going, bro? Just chilling right here. Honestly, just watching the market dump. Watching AMC, the SPY, pretty much everything. Bro, where do you see earnings landing today? Devin says. Let's see. Okay, we know the date of this, but I like looking this up just so I can see. All right, check this out. AMC beat the last 3 times. Okay, so we'll take a look at the last two. This was reported March 1st. This one was reported November 8th of last year. Okay, so if we go over to the 2 hour on this bad boy, let's look at what happened March 1st. That would be right here. Okay, we have it lined up. March 1st, you saw nothing, honestly. You saw no movement, surprisingly, except a little bit of a downfall afterwards. And let's see the last one. I want to compare these, even though this one's a little different because Adam Aaron said he's not expecting something good. But now it's tough because analysts are saying, okay, well, now we are expecting something good. This was last earnings. A little bit of a sell-off here, but honestly kind of flat again. And a gradual rise. Let's see. March 1st. You saw kind of the same thing happen a little bit in both. They slowly sell off and then they actually rebound higher. Honestly, this earnings, I personally would like to be bullish and say that it's going to give us a little pop, but man, that could be completely wrong. The only reason I say that is because we're so bottomed out. This shouldn't be at $13, but I know it's because the overall market's having a sell-off. And I think an update video would be better than anything. I'm surprised SPY's actually bouncing back here. Probably watch for rejection on 404 if you're playing the SPY. If it rejects off this, then it's going to keep selling off. Somebody ain't go blow. All right. Let's see what the SPY does here. Let's see. Mario Salinza says, "Don't switch brokers. It's a scam." Birdman, got myself in not great AMC call option positions, and I know normally earnings AMC goes down, but I guess I'm going to take my chances again. You have calls? I'm assuming, Birdman. Well, the thing is, the only reason I'm saying a pop, it's kind of fucked up where we're at. If AMC does get smacked anymore, it's like shorts can cover because average shorts got in between $2 and $9. So if we really drop to that level, they can try to cover. But again, none of this price matters. This can drop to 8. This can drop to 2. When they start deciding they want to cover, they have to bid. So the bid's just going to come right back up. It doesn't matter. You're just going to see the price rise again, until people actually give up those shares that they can cover. So that's why I'm saying this price doesn't really matter. But I don't know if I see us dipping, to be honest, because we're already super low. A 28K Bitcoin buy. Leroy, what's good, bro? Let's check out Bitcoin. I haven't checked out crypto in a minute. 32. See, saying 28 is Bitcoin buy. Honestly, dude, the way the market's going, right now, I would watch for a break under. If this breaks under 28, Bitcoin's gonna Bitcoin and crypto in general are gonna crash. Probably coming all the way down to 20K, 19.5, something like that. I'd say you would hope for a hold at 28. If this holds at 28,500 or more, 29, right? Because this is the last pretty much support that you have on this thing. Hopefully this holds down here. Otherwise, Bitcoin could come all the way down. This is the next stop. You got a little bit right here that you could be looking at. Right, this would probably be your last hope before 19. But it's weak. How's Ethereum doing? Is there any cryptos? Let me know if anyone in chat knows of any cryptos that are just beating, like, that are actually just beating the overall cryptos, that aren't selling off, that are actually running. Crypto had its run for a while, but Ethereum getting smacked now. This is not a good technical setup for Ethereum. You want this to hold 2K, honestly. 21.5. ETH is still holding. Yeah, it's holding decent, but the way it broke out of this overall trend line for a while is what I don't like. Ethereum could hold 2,300 and 21.50. Yeah, I'd say you want to watch 1,700 as your last resort on Ethereum if the market keeps crashing. How about Shiba? Shiba doing good. Any update on when you think AMC will run? Yeah. Oh, Shiba's doing terrible. Just to keep it simple, we can take a look. We have had AMC run set up on the chart. We'll go back to it in a minute, but take a look at the Volkswagen squeeze, because this was the second scenario that was going to play out if the cycle wasn't playing out. Right now, the cycle's lagging behind a little bit. We're selling off a bit too much, but again, it's not going to be exact, right? But let's just take a look at the Volkswagen squeeze, for example. This was when the market crash of '08 was happening. Okay, so this time period. You guys can see Volkswagen ran up to about 460 and then dumped the next day about 205 and then went all the way back up to $1,000. So this one was nuts, and we're on the weekly chart. But if you were looking at it on the daily, it looked like something like that. I mean, you can look at Google pictures about it. But this is our next scenario that we're hoping for with Volkswagen. So if this is the case, and you're looking at AMC on the weekly, see this gradual rise, right? Well, actually, yeah, this gradual rise. And then you saw the spike right here. Then this could be where the market's crashing. And then you could see that move up. This is one of the scenarios we're looking at. It's not exact, but I think margin call has got to be close to hitting it. For example, we're on the weekly chart, right? Let's come all the way back here to, we're on the SPY, by the way. We're going to go all the way back to the crash of '08. See what happened, okay? Take a look at the market crash of 2008 right here. The SPY was down only near 100 points. And then what happened in COVID? Let's check it out. SPY got down all the way to 120 points, or down 36%. Right now, you're looking at this hit 399. about 83 points already off the rip. So this is not looking good for anyone with long positions, any hedge funds, any institutions. Margin calls have got to be clicking in soon. Honestly, I would say, so you have a mix between inflation rising, housing being unaffordable, minimum wage not being enough, gas prices, just everything in general, right, where people need their money. And I think this translates over to crypto a lot because this is the first thing that people are going to liquidate, including hedge funds, when the market is crashing. So I think that's why this is passing over to crypto, right? People need their money, especially during these tough times. So a lot of people are probably pulling out of Bitcoin. Back to when AMC could run, though, we had it laid out, set up for June. Oh, do I really have to go back here? Let's see, how far do I have to go back? Is it going to make me? Okay, this isn't going to work. We'll just reset it up. We can just reset this up. So let's go over to the 1 hour. Do this on the 1 hour. Remember, this was just for the cycle play, though. This isn't. You can't really tell when people are getting margin called, and when they do get margin called, they actually have a certain amount of time, the bigger players, before they have to cover everything, but it has to happen within that amount of time. Well, now that might be. All right, let's see. We don't want it that high. We want like the beginning of this, about 29 bucks. Let's bring this over here. Tino Link TV. Tino Link V says 2 days for hedge funds to cover margin. Okay, well there you guys have it. 2 days for hedge funds to cover margin. Okay. The SPY breaking under 400 is absurd. So I think any little rebounds you see in the SPY are probably fake outs. Be careful playing the SPY. Personally, that's what I think. I don't think the economy is strong, and it's showing right now. I gotta set this up right. Let's line this bad boy up here. Yeah, right around that time frame, and this is just the beginning of what the run up would look like. So now let's bring this over to the daily and take a look at this right here. So if this does follow through, you're probably going to see 40s anytime between June 3rd, June 23rd, right? Probably going to see 40s or the beginning of the run up there. Let's go, and please not switch brokers, not financial advice. Yeah, what is everybody talking about? Switching brokers. I'm so lost on the whole thing here. Anytime there's a big move like this where people start freaking out and bringing in drama, I think it's just a distraction. I would say just stay calm and do your thing. As long as you have common sense, you're good. If anybody's freaking out about this price, let me know, because I know a lot of people, including myself, are numb to the price action, but also a lot of people are freaking out when this thing goes low. I would say this is just the time to buy. Chances are you could be buying like IOUs or something along the lines really sketchy right now. What is going on? You guys are watching this? I don't know what just happened. Please tell me that showed on the stream. I have no idea what just happened. Fidelity is having many problems, and people are saying to switch brokers. Well, you guys just saw what my Webull did. And so Fidelities are okay. That's sketchy. That's sketchy. People are saying to switch brokers because they're having issues. That's a different story, honestly. But I think any broker you're going to go to, has something a little bit sketchy about him. So I think it's just a risk all the way around. Some people DRS their shares, but then you can't sell right away. So that's also sketchy. There's a lot. There's a lot. AMC is just forming another one of these algorithmic fucking trading days. You saw it here, here, here. Honestly, every single day you could see the algo is just trading this thing, walking the price down. Probably how the real dark pool stated that DD a while back. How they're walking the price down still. Let's take a look at something here. Let's see. If you change broker, they will create new shares for $12 and you will let them walk away. You change your broker, they will create. I don't know. They're just saying Fidelity hired 8 people from BCG. Indeed. Where is this happening? I want to see if there's any commotion about this on Twitter here. SPY breaks 300. I don't know, guys. For everybody in the chat, all right, everyone's saying stay in your brokers. Don't freak the fuck out. So I'm gonna go with majority vote, not speak on it, but I would just, not financial advice, but stay with your broker. Be very careful. If it just so happens that they're trying to get you to switch brokers right now, then there's a space in there where either has something to do with the shares or has something to do with the price running and you not being able to trade because you're in the middle of a transfer. So I'm just going to go with majority vote and say to not switch. What are we just going to go over here? Yeah, right now, if you're numb to this bleed that's happening with AMC, it's at $13, right? At this point, what more could you be afraid of? If I'd say we have 90% chance tonight's going to make us happy with earnings. So let's see. I agree. Does anyone release the money on taxes they have to pay when switching? Release the taxes? What, like? Does that cancel? Are you asking if that cancels out like short-term cap gains? Because no, it does not. And bro, I like TWE. TWE. Listen, enough with abbreviations. Tell me, this guy is nasty, by the way. If you guys want to follow him on Twitter, T2GXMMA, he's nasty. Couldn't sell the peak on SPX, made 23,000. Talking about realized gains or wash sale? Yeah, if you're talking about wash sale. Oh, trading with emotions, yeah. He's dope. That guy's dope. So I realize I know. Okay. A lot of the times, so like, if you guys watched my old videos, I had so much charted out that it was absurd. Like kind of like things like today, where it's super low and like shit's going down, and you feel something in the air, feel something in the water. Kind of got to take a step back, reset, and just look like what would happen here. Okay, what's the scenarios that are going to go down? You know, if you look at this as a regular stock, probably may or may not get in here. I would say if I was just about to jump into this stock, I would say I'm going to watch how it reacts to this support, right around 1260, 1270, 1280. Okay, I want to see if it's going to break below there. You know, and if it does, I may or may not get in at 1175 if there's not much volume and you see it, some type of reversal. After that, I'm really not touching the stock until at least $9. So that's probably what I would look. And if it reacts nicely, I'd wait for a confirmation at least over 16 or over 21 before I hopped into this. If it was a random ticker, uh, now for squeeze purposes, I wish I could just get a brand new chart here. Let's just do this. I like charting on TradingView better, but just do a little bit on Webull. I'm gonna say, come home. Hit that like button, everyone. Help support one another. I appreciate that, Leroy. Make 100K plus on trading plan and 35% on your taxes. I don't know your tax bracket, man, but we do have a full-blown video on that. Speaking of hitting that like button, forgot to paste this in Discord. I'm gonna pop it in there right now, so anybody from Discord can come hop in. Also, shout out one to watch. I don't know if he's in here, but he's actually the first person to grab a support tee from the shop. The shop is linked down below in the description. That's nasty. Just to disclose, those shirts, the support ones, the lottery stocks ones, I don't make anything off of those. So it's purely support. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for grabbing one of those. Make sure to send pics repping it. We're going to put them up on the channel. And that's fire. Also, guys, if you do want free merch, there's a way to get free merch where you don't have to buy it. All you got to do is hit the link in the description, sign up for Moo, deposit $1 or something. So me and you get our free stocks. You know, let's get a synthetic like, but really I wanted to just open the merch shop here. Smith says if it hits $9, I'm loading. Yeah, dude. Me too. I'm not holding back at that point. If this thing were to hit $9. Connection gets really slow with OBS. I don't know why. Today it's not good. Yeah, so one of these support tees, lottery stocks one, they're pretty fire. The Where's Gary hats. Gary Gensler sits on his ass all day, so I figured I'd put those hats up there. The financial advice sticker, which you won't find any of on this channel, by the way. The Buy AMC stock shirts, that's I mean, that's pretty blatant. The meme stonks mouse pad, that's fire. And the two that I have personally, the Angry Ape mug and the Purple Ape tee, I have both of these. They're both fire. You have the Ape long sleeve, the Ape tee, and the Ape hoodie. So this is what you got on the shop. If you guys want to check it out, it's linked down below. Let's see here. Let's go back to the market. I want to see what things are doing here. Lost these mouse. Honestly, guys, to keep it simple, if we're following this wedge, right, because it has to break out at some point, realistically does. Every time it touches, it gets rejected. So, honestly, by the end of this, I want to say July, August, this wedge is done. It's over with. Unless this thing was going to run down to zero, which in that case shorts would really win because the company would go bankrupt and they wouldn't have to close their positions. That won't happen. I'm just going to put that out there. That won't happen. But realistically, some type of algorithmic shit has to break by the time July, August comes. I'm not saying it won't break before that, but I'm just saying it looks like something has to happen before then. So let's see. The market's rebounding. Not really. Again, like we said, watch for rejection at 404, and you're seeing it happen right now. This rejection at 404. So the SPY is most likely going to continue selling off. I would say if I was going to grab puts, probably grab some right off of that rejection just to YOLO it. But let's check out the 4-hour. Why? This is why I like charting on TradingView here. See what the SPY wants to do. Let's grab the fib retracement. I'm gonna say coming home. Did we grab the lows from COVID? Nah, this is probably too low. Let's see how it would set up. Not bad, but I don't want that. Let's grab the relative low here. Yeah, this is better. I'm gonna say you got me home. Alright. See what we're working with. 407. Not really getting the whole picture in here, to be honest. Gotta open the chat back up. Chat closed. Alright. Hey Rhonda, how's it going? Let's see. I love your DV. Steady hands. Thank you, Kimbo. I appreciate it. Yeah, up to about 2 million a year. 35% is good enough. Let's see, Smith. If this hits $9, I'm loading. Facts. Bro, do you watch Meet Kev too? I used to watch Meet Kevin. Sometimes I watch. Sometimes I'll like press on one and just let it play while I'm eating or something. Meet Kev's awesome. Yeah, Rhonda's popping in. I wonder where the mod's at. Antoinette, she's usually in here by now. Yeah, overall the SPY looking disgusting. Looking super dirty here. If you're gonna play anything, if you're playing options, guys, always remember to play the trend. The trend is your friend on options. It's always safer to just play the momentum in the direction that something's already going in. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in the back of your head if you are playing options. Let's see. I can't change. I want to get a general idea of where the SPY is trying to do its thing here, because this thing, let's see. Okay, got rejected here. Okay, good thing to see. I want this thing to sell off, honestly. 398, little bit of support. And then you're watching 393. Ultimately, from here on out, you're going to see $5 drops, $5 drops, $5 drops. And then you have 385, so about that's a little bit of a heftier drop. Yeah, you got to smash through all of these supports. I'd say what we're looking for market crash or overcorrection or something heavy for margin calls, best case scenario would be to come all the way down to these 350s, high 350s, and hold this support over here, right? That would be more than likely margin calls, but let's see if that's a little too rough. That might be a little too harsh. 125 points. So this would be about like a COVID hit. So if COVID hit, that's about what you're tracking down to. So yeah, that's not really that harsh. You have these levels of support. Honestly, it's kind of just smashing through them day by day, though. So I think this thing's going to keep coming down. Can AMC exceed $100 or more? Of course it can. Definitely, AMC can definitely pass $100. Anything can pass $100. Well, take that with a grain of salt, but BBIG could pass $100. Realistically, though, honestly, yeah, it definitely could. I mean, it got up to 70 without really anything happening. This was hype, and we got shut down twice. From what I'd like to say, illegally. But yeah, this thing's definitely gonna smoke past 100. If I was certain certain that this thing wasn't going to pass 100, I would have been out a long time ago. To be fair, really would have. I would have disclosed that too. Let's see, is SPY heading back down to 399? Yeah, again, like we saw, it got rejected there. You want it to actually hold right where it's at if you're going to see this uptrend continue, but I doubt it. I doubt this. It's trying to hold here. It's trying its hardest. Uh, let's see. Smith, perhaps I've been in too long. Oddly, I find this job exciting. No, dude, honestly, I feel it too. Like, oh, I used to feel like, oh my God, another red day, another 6%, another 5% red day. And now it's just like, yo, this thing is crazy. You know, I think this is better, personally. I just want things to happen faster. I don't want this fucking stupid chop. This is what we wait every day to watch. No, this is so annoying. This chop. You know, I'd rather see than that chop. I'd rather see this thing fucking drop to $2 and then just fly like within 2 days. I don't want to. I hate seeing this chop. It makes me so annoyed just staring at it. So like this day is still a choppy day, but it's fun because you can tell there's something going on in the water because it hit lows from over 9 months ago. Okay, the most close we saw to that was 1292, and it hit 1262. So you could tell people are freaking out. Rhonda says definitely hoping for a market crash. Yeah, we're gonna see. I'm fine with that. I'd be fine, honestly, with a market crash. Chances are you're gonna see hedge funds get really fucked. You know, you can fool one company, one stock that nobody's watching. You can't fool an entire market. You know, Wall Street, they'll get bailed out, and that's just what's gonna happen. But as long as we get our fucking money, it is what it is. But I definitely, there definitely needs to be some type of change. Let's see how BRQS is doing. Actually, speaking of that, BRQS is green. Is there like anything that's green? What's BBIG doing? Oh, red. Mullen? Red. Prague? Prague changed its ticker. What was the fucking ticker? I believe it started with a B. If anybody knows the Prague ticker symbol change, I forgot what it was. I don't know what it was. Jeez. Let's see how XELA is doing. XELA is 8% up. Guys, somebody watch this. I don't know. Someone may be getting margin call on this, but this is risky. It happens every now and then. Actually, this looks like some cycles are playing out here on XELA. Just keep that on the side eye of your watch list. Let's see. Let's show this bad boy. I wonder why long positioned institutions doing nothing, even though their money is melting. I mean, just one Citadel keep shorting AMC, and what other AMC long institutions just watching Citadel? I gotta retake in this message a little bit slower. Wonder why long positioned institutions doing nothing are doing nothing. I wonder why long institutions are doing nothing even though their money's melting. Yeah, well, chances are they're liquidating, and that's what you're seeing because you're not going to see retail make these type of drops overall. But yeah, as for like continuing to short AMC, it beats me. They're walking it down in some type of way that we don't understand exactly. Obviously, there's things that they can do through the options chain, and that was explained. But a stock that's been at 100% utilization for I don't know how long now, over 2 months. GameStop as well, and the cost to borrow isn't just burning whoever's in this position away. Beats me. Yeah, definitely beats me. You keep shooting AMC. What other AMC long institutions? Just watching shit though. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, but we're gonna see what AMC wants to do here. It's really, I don't think it's hit me yet, but I think it's really gonna stun me if this thing breaks into the $11 zone. That's gonna stun me, because that'll be a change. That's gonna be fucking. Why does my Weeble keep doing that? It's so weird. You guys are watching this. Weeble is so sketchy, super sketchy. Really hope it holds here. You want to watch $12 flat, and then 11.17, which we should knock it down to. Then 10.28. We really shouldn't get to these levels, honestly. Are we still? Let's see if we're still respecting. Can't change. No way. All right, let's see. See if we're respecting any type of trend line here. No, we've broken below everything. Honestly, we've broken below everything. And every type of trend line is not a good thing to see. But we can set up something. We can set up something here. You changed the. Okay, let's see. See, does USA apes still buying AMC and GME? In South Korea, we keep buying and holding. As for me, 4 number share count for AMC and 3 number for GME. Damn, that's nasty, dude. Nasty. South Korea, really? Damn, bro, that's crazy. I assume people are still buying and holding. I mean, I know people personally that have continued to buy. It just beats me how and what you're buying at this point. It's just everything is just super sketchy. AMC's back into the 12s, by the way. Currently trading at $12.94, down 6% on the day. As for GameStop, 100 flat, $100.91, down 12% on the day. What a smack, GameStop. But GameStop had some catching up to do as for the drop with AMC. So just move this so we can see. Yeah, so I don't know, man. This it's like right here is where the cycle would have played out, or would have wanted to at least. Uh, and then right now you're seeing the market crash. So then you're just seeing cycles completely switch, right? If the people playing these cycles don't have enough liquidity or just money flowing around, and people playing options enough of that to actually continue the cycles, it's going to be hard to. And chances are, right, the next time you see a run, because let me tell you something, this was not a short. It was partially a short squeeze, but this was not just shorts getting out. This was shorts getting burned, and then the system fucking retail right here, essentially stealing money from retail, and you're still in this move, right? You're still in this entire downtrend on GameStop. Move of shorts fucking retail until the market crashes, and then you see this move to the upside. I don't even know what else there is to say on this, honestly. I'm just so fed up. Let's see, Veronica Chase. Been telling my family and friends it's going to be market crash that we have loaded up on AMC and DME. Yeah, it could definitely be. Honestly, it could definitely be. You could see all of the, these little stocks run, but I feel bad for the ones. Again, I feel bad for the companies that people don't notice, and I can't pull up any tickers because I personally I don't know any, and that's the point. But like, you know how the True Demon caught some traction on Mullen, he caught some traction on Bork's Technology or BRQS, right? It's the companies like this, when the market crash happens, these hedge funds that companies that retail doesn't see and doesn't save, hedge funds are just going to burn to the ground, bankrupt, and collect their profits, and market makers, and it's just extremely fucked up for those companies. So I know a lot of them are probably worried out there. Definitely. What about MMAT? How's that one doing? I haven't brought up that ticker in a while. MMAT doing Terrible. Extremely low. You know what? It's green on the day. It's so weird how these little companies that you guys are seeing are green. It really is. Let's see. TCAT. My Weeble just keeps glitching. I don't know. Down 3.8%. Let's see. Smith says, I bought 40 shares an hour ago. We'll keep buying if it drops. Nasty, dude. Nasty. An extra 40 shares. Nasty. Well, let's see if anyone has put out. Oh, well, actually, show these first, but then let's see if anyone has put out more AMC tweets. SEC confirmed that GME $500 was not the short squeeze on last September's GameStop report. On the same way, I also think 72 was not the short. Oh, yeah, 72 was definitely not the short squeeze. We've been over that. It was Gamma, FOMO, probably a little bit of shorts that got burned, but ultimately it was shut down. The momentum was stumped by market makers, algos, hedge funds, right? Failure to deliver, everything stacking up to stump the momentum. ARK has now given back all of its gains since the start of 2020. Mr. B says no takesies backsies. He asked Elon if he could have Twitter because Elon said if I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing you. Elon Musk said okay. AMC stock, I'm not leaving. Yeah, right here, Unusual Whales posted it. Bitcoin is at 32,000. Whales are still selling. Again, yeah, they're liquidating, probably so that they don't have to cover on these companies like AMC. Overall, guys, the market's not going to hold up, in my opinion, at all. This is not strong. This is somewhat being respective to banks. You know, if they would just flash crash this thing, then it would happen. But this is probably a slower way to do something along those lines for banks to, cool down, just bring everything together, bring everything in. So I do think that the market is probably crashing right now, and you're witnessing it in real time. You are witnessing it in real time here. This support at 400 is serious. After you don't see the 400s anymore, it's going to be nuts. If you don't have capital right now, then wait for your turn. You can catch the ride back up eventually on this with calls maybe. That's what I wanted to check out. Let's see. June of 2021, an AMC and GameStop ran. What do I have right here? Oh, I have a trend line. Not really what I wanted, but I guess I'll take it. Right? This time frame right here. Are you getting money now? Okay. Let's check it. AMC. This thing ran June of 2021. Let's see how the SPY did. June 2021. Okay, the SPY was ultimately just a little choppy. How about crypto? I believe. All right, so this was interesting. This is interesting to see now. When crypto was at these levels, this huge sell-off, AMC and GameStop ran literally right here when crypto smacked all the way down to here. We're looking at Bitcoin as the base crypto, right? When this thing dumped all the way down here, I think hedge funds and institutions have this as a backup plan, probably are loaded up on this, and you can see it happening. They're liquidating right now for something to come, more than likely, in my opinion. It's crazy the way things line up, and it's all a waiting game. It really is. Making money in the meantime is the way to do it. SPY is trying. You check if it's going to hold 400. $3.63, and then just watch it sell off below that. Anywhere from here on out. Seems like a no-brainer to buy. Must be under fair market value. Oh yeah, AMC. I know. That's what I was thinking. Kembo. I believe a major mistake was for people moving accounts out to another only because of the tax. So I didn't. Now I have no capital gains starting today. That is huge savings. Kembo also says yes, they have loaded up and liquidating. Yeah. We'll see what happens here. But the SPY, I don't think the SPY is going to hold. And if you get another bounce here, you could possibly see some type of head and shoulders form and then a bigger push to the downside. But I think the next level is 395 for the SPY, just based off of what I remember. Actually, honestly, the SPY is probably going to come down to 392. That's going to be a heavy drop. Anybody who's in with puts right now is pretty set, honestly, I think, on the SPY. If anybody can afford weekly or monthly puts on the SPY, not financial advice, but I think that's probably the easiest way to make money in the market right now because this is not strong at all. Joseph, yo, bro, 1270, no covering. What you think? I think it doesn't matter because let's see. Let's pull up AMC here. Whenever they want to cover, Joseph, right? This thing can realistically, let's say it goes back to $8. Where shorts got in at somewhere around that zone, 2 to 9, right? Say it goes back to $8. I don't think it matters because there's no shares right now to get out of their position, right? What they have to do is buy them back from you. So as soon as they decide to want to start covering, you're just going to see the price do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, because let's just say a hedge fund is short one share. This guy's short one share. He has to get out. Margin calls clicked. He has to get out. Let's say the stock comes right here, $23. The bid's out there, and the 100% of the float that's owned, not one person is willing to sell to him. The bid's going to keep coming up, 31. So just because the price is rising, until it actually hits a certain point. So let's just say, the price comes up to 35 and it's set at 35, set in stone. You see your chart, it's at 35. Someone got out there, okay? Someone gave their share away. So this is ultimately what it's going to look like. I don't think what price it goes to really matters, what price it drops to. I think it's a bigger mistake on their end because somehow we can still buy more. I don't know if you're buying real shares, IOUs. I don't know what broker you're on, but that's my basic outlook on how low this thing goes. I don't think it matters. They're going to have to bid it up either way, unless people are really, really afraid right now. Due to inflation, housing, the market crash, all the stocks doing terrible, right? People who are in bad situations and have to get out, the hedge funds are going to eat up those shares and probably get out. I think some institutions would have got out by now if they knew that, the bid wouldn't be up at fucking $70. Let's see, Kembo says he placed puts on the SPY. Nasty, are you up? Or did you just place those? I have an effing ulcer over this play, and Tums has been my friend. I just keep holding. Jeez, bro. I hope you're joking. But, yeah, don't stress it too much. Honestly, don't stress it. As long as you know why you're in the play and what's to come, you're gonna be chilling. You're gonna be doing just fine. Looks like SPY is gonna retest this support at 400. If this breaks past 399.34, you could see honestly us trail all the way down. I don't see this thing rebounding today at all. Personally, this thing's probably gonna come down to 392 today or tomorrow. So everybody watch out for the SPY. If this does have a bounce, it's gonna be anywhere in the next half hour, in my opinion. You're gonna see it bounce back off of 400 or 399. You're going to get a nice George W throughout the day, maybe climb back up to 407, 408, and then just get hammered the next day again. Let's see. Smith says, I was so stressed in the beginning, but now it's a normal thing. I'm so confident we will bank. I feel the same way. I used to be extremely stressed over AMC, even though I knew everything that was going on. It was just kind of the negative energy around me, right? You know, I wasn't questioning it myself because I knew, but I was getting so many questions about, you still think it's going to do this, that, and the third, and why, that it was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It's kind of just like trying to push me out. Yo, One to Watch is in here. Shout out One to Watch. He grabbed one of these support tees. Shout out to you. Can't believe you're repping that. That is honestly sick. That's sick to see. Guys, if you want anything from the shop, it's down below. Just to put it out there, there's no money, no profits made off of these support tees. It's purely support, and I really appreciate it at One to Watch, so shout out to him. I'm surprised Antoinette is still not in the chat, by the way. The mod is still is not in here. If anybody's in Discord, go tag her and get her in here. I don't know your name. It says, I am a little concerned that if SEC or DDCC removing buy button or halt GME and AMC stock trading with no reason can it be possible. I have that thought in the back of my head. I don't want it to be a thing, but it's already happened before, so really, who knows? I think at this point, this time around, it's going to be harder for people not to catch. It is definitely going to be extremely fucked up if they take away the buy button again. But I'm going to be on this thing every single second when it squeezes, so as soon as the buy button's taken away, I'll be out. Yeah, that's there's no other way to put it. You just have to see. I can't tell you whether or not they're going to take away the buy button, but it's definitely possible. They know they would get a lot of heat from it. I can tell you that. So it's all in what they're going to do. Let's see. The trend shows that Bitcoin will crash hard before AMC moves. Well, that's one thing we were just talking about. You take a look at Bitcoin. I think this is more relatable to AMC than the SPY. Not right now, but the last time AMC ran in June. Okay, so if you come back here late May, you see that Bitcoin crashed all the way from actually the peak at 64,000 all the way down to a low of 28,000. And right here, where my cursor is when AMC ran to 70 bucks. So you can see them liquidating, the same thing happening along with the SPY crash. So this is just, remember, speculation, but nothing's looking pretty right now. Nothing's looking pretty at all. They can't take away the sell button, though, correct? I think they would have a lot of backlash. And, I'd like to say, no, that's illegal. They can't do that either way. My Weeble's been doing this all day. Can someone explain, does anybody else have this glitch? I don't know why it does that. Okay, well, it's gone now. They can't take away the sell button. I want to say they can't, but, they can do whatever they want, even if it contradicts themselves. So it's hard to not speak. It's hard to speak on, honestly. It really is. Either way, don't feel like you're standing alone if something catastrophic happens that's terrible to the community. You have a whole community behind your back that's going to fight for what's right, even if something like that happens. We're not going anywhere, so I would just stay calm. Braden, if that's how you say it. Let's see. Kembo says, I know it will rock it, but negative nannies can F off. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Rhonda, I heard Fidelity plans to take away the buy button. Where did you hear that? I heard a lot of stuff about Fidelity when I first started the stream. People were freaking out. I was just scrolling through Twitter. I couldn't really see anything, but I also didn't search it up. Is anyone having problems with their Fidelity? Let's see. I think crypto, the hedge funds are taking out their money. Getting closer. A fine for them is a joke considering their savings. Yeah. Wall Street gets bailed out every time. We just gotta see how this one plays out. Unusual Whales posted something. Let's watch this. Let's check this out. I want to restart this. The volume might be trash with the stream though. I don't want it to glitch again. Really don't want it to glitch again. Fuck, we can try.
The AMCs and the Pelotons and the GameStops, they haven't sold out yet. So a lot of folks are saying these guys lost a lot of money. Many of them are still in the market. Some of them really don't know what they're doing because they're novice amateur traders who started when they were born. They don't really know much about stocks. We can't figure out when the real bottom of the overall market is that our 401ks are invested in because the meme guys are still there. They don't know when to exit. Maybe wow. So it's creating this broader problem anyways. Very, very.
Did everybody hear that? Hopefully the audio didn't lag again. Let me know if there's any problems with the audio. This dumbass is so. I don't even want to talk about this video. Just let her do her thing. She's crying about us ruining their 401ks. Like what? What about the hedge funds that were manipulating billions out of the market, and they got a little fine for it, and all the investors that were already in the market, got to deal with whatever was dealt with, whatever was left behind. Does anyone talk about that? Let's see, Harry Pineapple, what's good, bro? By the way, as long as it fits the narrative in the retailer's best interest, they can do whatever. But I'm not worried about the squeeze. Will take possibly 2 weeks. They can't take a buy or sell button for that long. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, we did FUD, right? Don't listen to the FUD. I don't think they would remove the sale button just because it is a lot of their best interest for you to sell. I bet if SEC or DTC does something, USA apes will riot. The United movement went too far to ignore. Yeah, if they do something crazy like that, there's going to be a big problem. There's definitely going to be an issue. If anything were to happen with the buy and sell situation, I'd say the more likely scenario is you're going to get some type of pop-up message. You're going to get some type of weird pop-up message, I assume, so they don't take away the buy or sell button. That's like, as the bid is rising, you're probably going to get this thing that pops up and it's like, would you like to sell your shares at XXX price, XXXX price, whatever, and you can accept the decline, and you're probably going to continue to get those pop-ups. That's something that may or may not be there. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's probably going to scan across the board and, do you want to sell your shares at this price? If you accept, they're going to take yours over here, bang, close out positions slowly. They got to get all these closed out, whatever price you want to sell at, etc. I don't know. I think that's something possible that's going to happen. It looks like SPY may or may not break below this support here again, under 400. So we'll see. Harry Pineapple says, the thing is, as much as they are horrible little goblins, you don't want to piss off possibly 6 million people. Yeah, no, I agree. But they've already pissed off 6 million people. So it's kind of tough to say what they're going to do, what not to do. I hope they don't, mess with the buy or sell button. I don't know. SPY's breaking under this support, though. You're probably going to see the same thing come over to AMC. Yeah, AMC is just about to start selling off here. Let's take a look at the 45-minute. Hide all the drawings here and try to coordinate something. I would say we're still at this. We're still here though. AMC is not completely broken out of this cycle. I think we're still hovering around this. We're hitting lows, and we're probably at the last resort before the cycle breaks. But again, if the market's crashing, that's the second scenario you're going to see. Yeah, again, if the market wasn't crashing, you'd see stuff start happening ASAP. Just coordinating it to back here. Let's see. Let's go back to this while we check out the live chat. Go over to the SPY. Sorry guys, I am just going to sell my shares and get my money out of the brokerage as fast as possible. My concern is they don't care who they piss off as long as they keep their money and keep us down. Kembo, do you, man? No one's gonna make you keep or sell your shares. But depending on how long you've been holding, just for some of us, it's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it to get out now. I mean, you've held. I don't know when you bought in, but most of us have held through some serious pain, and this would not be worth it to get out. So we're in this thing to zero or to the moon, preferably moon. Can U.S. government negotiate GME and AMC? For example, let Citadel buy all AMC for 100 and GME for 1,000 to prevent MOAS and market crash. Yeah, but it's not. I think government can step in and do something, but it's not going to. They're not going to favor it in Citadel's best interests or whoever is short. They're going to have to favor it in our best interests and what we want. So I don't think they're going to have a say if it comes down to government stepping in. Whoever's short. That's my opinion on that. But again, I can't say for sure. Puts on SPY 390. Keep going. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the SPY. I'd say if this breaks below 399 again, it's coming down to 392. Maybe not today, but sometime this week. But they can justify it by administrative ways to stop the gamma or MOAS in any way. That's not 100% clean at this stage. Yeah, I agree. It's too easily exposed. Yeah, things are getting way too public in the stock market, and they're still blatantly doing shit though. Kembo, not getting out now, only MOS. Oh, okay. I thought you just said. Sorry, guys. All right. I thought you just said you're selling your AMC shares. Harry Pineapple. Yeah, to sell now, it's me admitting that the price is real when we know the price is massive lie. Yeah, the price is only at $12 if you sell right now. That's really it, and that's it. Because as soon as they start bidding and bidding and bidding and bidding and bidding and bidding higher and higher, no one's going to be selling their shares to them until at some point it's going to feel at whatever price that is for you, you're going to feel some type of greed in your heart. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy. When you're at your price, you're up millions. Whether the share price is at 1,000, whether the share price is at 2,000, right? You're going to eventually feel that greed. And maybe not just you, but someone's going to feel it and start giving up their shares, so on and so forth. Smith says, Kembo, hold on, brother. I promise the pain will be much greater for you when it runs. Remember, the stock will be worth more. Fair market. Yeah, again, I can't tell anyone what to do with their shares, but I agree. The pain would be much more by missing this thing. Although you could play it coming down, depending on what happens. What's enforced, what's set in place. You could play it on the way down. Gumbo says, I think everyone is here for big bucks or until AMC goes to zero. Yeah. If this thing goes to zero, I don't want to make my vows now on stream, but if this thing goes to zero, the market, I probably would not be in the market. I would be absurdly pissed. Definitely trying to start some sort of riot movement, and I don't like to resort to violence, but if this thing went to zero, I would be fucking ripped. Seriously, if this thing went to zero, AMC bankrupts, short sellers don't have to close their position, I would be, you'd probably never see me again. I'd probably be in prison after some sort of things happen. I'm not gonna say on here, but yeah, wouldn't be fun. Not for me, and not for Let's just end it at that. For all the audio listeners, AMC's at $12.87, down 6.5% on the day. As for GameStop, I would have told you sooner, but my Weeble sucks. But it's at $99.93, down 12.88%. Coming down to test the support at $99.24 again, and then essentially going to break under that. If the SPY does start crashing, watch $92 on AMC on GameStop next. Imagine that. Watch 92 on AMC. We're on a live stream. Let's see. Explain Dunning-Kruger effect and sunk cost fallacy to your viewers. Dunning-Kruger effect. I'm not familiar. Not familiar. How about you explain it to me and my viewers? Let's hear it, Hatred. Love to hear it. Spy is trying to hold here, actually, which is surprising. Learning about the stock market constantly the past couple of years, but I don't think AMC can go below 10. To get 10 shares for 100 is great to anyone. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, to think about the people all this time who've complained about their share count, you're literally getting a second opportunity to get it at the price it was back here. Literally a year ago, you're getting that opportunity again to buy it at the same price, which just blows my mind. I couldn't understand. I really couldn't understand why shorts wouldn't get out right now. This is probably something to do with this is their last strain of what they can make money on. I don't know. I couldn't put a finger on it, but they're making money off of anybody playing options on this, and I know that for a fact. As for GameStop, I wonder a lot if the OGs are still hanging out in this just because it was an expensive play, and I know a lot of people switched over to AMC because it was cheaper. I don't know. It seems like GameStop wants to lead the pack, though. Ooh, can't believe this thing ran up to $500. Absolutely nuts. Betty Zane said if it goes to 10, it's Moas 10. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even want to hear that. Honestly, I've heard so much. Teddy Zane also said it was over. I don't want to speak on it like all the time, but the fact that some YouTubers are still watched is beyond me. I don't know, man. I don't know. But there is a video that I wanted to play. Jimmy Squeeze. There's a video I wanted to play for you guys. Not sure if it's gonna pop up. Hey, a lot of these stocks. Oh yeah. This one, the absolute chaos of Wall Street. I think this is the video I wanted to play for you guys.
What's good, Travis?
All right, let's get this muted. Video's fire. Let me know if the audio's good.
Sponsored by NordVPN.
Slap a thumbs up if the audio's good.
On Wall Street this past week, plenty of chaos. Led by something called Wall Street Bets, a popular, foul-mouthed Reddit page.
These next-generation investors have sent the financial world into an absolute frenzy.
And decided to buy stock in a company called GameStop.
Traders encouraging each other to push shares higher and squeeze out short sellers.
Going after the people I despise the most in our society, speculators on Wall Street.
So they decided, we're going to buy GameStop. We're going to fuck their whole system up. And it was all because of these guys. Late 2020. It's now almost a year into the coronavirus, and people have been locked in their homes for months on end. Stocks are still fiery hot, and everyone in the first world now makes their living trading them. It had been a bit bumpy, but the market continues its moon mission. Now, the money printer had been dialed down for a while now, but at this point, its job was done. So many attendees had been acquired trading stocks that the smell of grease had emanated to every corner of the internet. Instagram, Facebook, even TikTok. Zoomers were fascinated. The stock market? Wasn't that a thing for boomers in New York? Well, no. Turned out that anyone, anywhere could sign up and trade. Look, even their favourite Twitch streamers are doing it. It was clear. It was literally free money. So people jump in droves. So many people that platforms like Robinhood and Trading 212 see millions of users sign up in just a few months. However, when these new traders sign up, they have an issue. They don't know anything about actually trading stocks. So they scour the internet for some advice. They dig through stock twits, trading Discord servers, Yahoo Finance comments sections. No sign of intelligence anywhere. But eventually, one by one, they find themselves on a web forum. Blown up Robinhood accounts and half-eaten crayons are strewn across the floor. Wolf of Wall Street scenes and trading memes hang from the walls. A stench of chicken tenders roams so potent, their nostril hair dissolves instantly. Wall Street Bets, a subreddit full of degenerate gamblers, apes, and a sea of self-proclaimed autists and retards, all losing so much money trading stocks, not even their wives' boyfriends could bail them out. My God. Its reputation in early 2020 was ghastly, and most that stumbled upon the forum recoiled in disgust before turning away and never looking back. However, for those that stayed, 2021 would change everything.
Hey.
Early 2019, Reddit user u/deep-fucking-value looks at his savings account. It looks pretty healthy. So naturally, he looks to YOLO it all on a single stock. He spends weeks digging through articles and posts, but eventually, he finds a stock he likes. GameStop. Wait, GameStop? The place you went to trade your games in for a fraction of the price you paid for them. The same place that sells a physical version of a product that's being downloaded online 80% of the time. The place losing more than $500 million a year. Okay. That didn't sound like the best investment. But Deep Fucking Value's done a bit more research than your average bloke, and it looked like they were actually turning their business around. Turns out that at some point, they must have realised that selling hard copies of video games probably wasn't the thing to focus on in 2019, and started focusing on online retail and merchandise instead.
Look at all the ponies!
Also, the next generation of gaming consoles was just round the corner, which meant only one thing. Trading at $5 a share, meaning a valuation of just $350 million, it was golden. So in June 2019, he goes in on $50,000 worth of GME calls with expiry dates far out in early 2021. Now he just had to wait. A couple of months later, and in August, Michael Burry, one of the first people to short the housing bubble in 2008, announces he's also in on GME for around $10 million. Naturally, Deep Fucking Value's calls get a nice boost. So he posts his positions on Wall Street Bets. However, instead of applause, he's met with universal mockery. GameStop? Retarded, people said. The company was the next blockbuster, and this man's calls were a ticking time bomb. He reads the sea of comments lambasting his positions, but he was confident. He liked the stock, so he stays locked in. He continues to post updates on his GME positions monthly, but Wall Street Bets takes no notice. Oh well, GameStop has its annual earnings in just a few months. This should be good.
On ad. Yo, this video is so fire. Let me know if you guys like this. We're gonna watch a little bit more at least.
And on January the 13th, the earnings report drops. It was absolutely dreadful. Revenue was down 30% year on year, and the stock tanks around 40%. It was fine. GME could bounce back from this. But by late February, it becomes apparent a global pandemic is probably hitting US shores. Jesus Christ. I'll just check back in a few months' time. A few months later, and it's November 2020. At this point, Wall Street Bets has found its own darling stock, Palantir, a US software analytics firm that was scoring government contracts like they were going out of fashion. Wall Street Bets didn't really understand what they actually did, but there were rocket emojis everywhere. The answer was obvious. And Palantir's share price triples in just under a month. The gains were sublime. However, eventually, the stock plateaus in the high 20s and doesn't do much for a while. They check back in on Deep Fucking Value, Wait a second. Turns out that while they'd been busy with Palantir, GME shares were being bought up by e-commerce entrepreneur Ryan Cohen, bringing the share price to around $20, meaning Deep Fucking Value's calls were now worth around $2 million. He'd actually turned a profit. Wow. People beg him to sell, to just take his winnings and leave. GameStop was still doomed to fail, but Deep Fucking Value shows no interest. Hold on a sec. Was he actually on to something? Wall Street Bet's top men get to work, and after a few nights of research, they spot something. It was the short interest. It was absolutely massive. What's shorting? Well, it's essentially betting that a stock is going to go down. How does it work? Basically, someone owns GameStop shares. You think its share price is going to drop, so you borrow these shares from the owner, then sell them on, promising to repurchase these shares and deliver them back to the owner by a certain point in the future. If the stock goes down in the meantime, you can buy the shares back cheaper, closing your short position and making money on the difference. But if it goes up, you've got an extra shift at McDonald's tonight. Now GME's short interest is around 80%, meaning that 8 in every 10 shares on the market are currently sold short. That was a lot of shares. Wall Street Bets take a second to ponder.
140%.
See, people that short GameStop have borrowed stock in order to sell it, which means they're trading on borrowed capital. That also means they can't take too much of a loss on their position. 1, because the potential losses are infinite, and 2, in case they fail to pay back the shares. So if the shares were to, hypothetically, go to the moon, shorts would either have to put more cash in their account, essentially doubling down, or close their positions, buying back the stock at an elevated price to pay them back to the owner, bringing the stock price up even further. Now if 80% of GameStop's tradable shares are sold short, and the price goes up so much that all shorts have to close their positions, it would result in a massive short squeeze. Basically, a hell of a lot of buying. Now GME only has around 50 million shares on the market. If Wall Street Bets could muster up the buying power for a few million shares and just hold, not only would there be an absolutely massive short squeeze, but also very few shares available to actually buy, forcing shorts to bid higher and higher in order to pay back their shares. People post their hypothesis immediately. Listen boys, the plan is simple. We buy the stock, and we don't sell. Attendees were practically guaranteed, they explain. Wall Street Bets were fascinated. Around the same time, shorts on Wall Street gather round. Gentlemen, this is outrageous. GameStop is literally bleeding $500 million out the arse each year, and its stock price has done nothing but go up. We've got no option. It's time to double down. The spree of short selling that follows is nothing short of insane. Tens of millions of shares are borrowed in a matter of weeks, with millions of dollars from all around Wall Street pouring in. The magnitude of sell orders is unimaginable. However, the price still doesn't budge, so even more sell orders come in. At this point, so many shares are being shorted that shares already sold short are being shorted again, meaning millions of shares are short 2 or more times over. The result? 70 million shares, around 140% of available stock, are sold short. More shares than could actually be purchased. There was only one entity able to utilise this much capital: hedge funds. They'd clearly colluded behind closed doors to short GameStop into the ground. Leading this charge, with a short position of over $100 million, a hedge fund called Melvin Capital. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so Wall Street Bets suit up with calls, shares, and anything they could get their hands on. Before we move on, hackers are everywhere. Wherever you go,
Sponsored.
anyone could be out for your data. Is it you, Susan? And if you're on an unsecure Wi-Fi connection, they're basically playing on easy. Now he sees everything. Jesus Christ, does he have NordVPN? My God. NordVPN secures your internet through an encrypted VPN tunnel.
These
as well
people
as
make
changing
videos
the
like
IP address.
it's insanely
Now
good.
you're virtually
I'm gonna jump back to
untraceable.
GameStop in a
On
minute.
up to 6 devices.
Let me know
Sound
in the
complicated?
comments if you guys like
It's not.
this. This
Just
is
open
dope.
up NordVPN, click a
Video
server,
is
and you're into
nasty.
there.
We're gonna give you
Also,
a shout out right
a
after
30-day
this.
money-back guarantee, a
Right when
tight
this is
no-log
done.
policy,
We're gonna check out.
access to
Let me know if anything
geo-restricted
crazy
content,
happens with AMC
including
while we're
Netflix,
watching this video.
YouTube,
If
and
anyone's
other
checking
social
it,
media
we're gonna
networks,
check it right after
and
this video
thousands
is
of
done.
high-speed servers to choose from. You can get NordVPN on virtually any platform
No,
for
that thing
70%
goes
off
breaks
with
under
the link
12.
in the description. That's $3.56 a month, plus 1 month free. December 2020. Word has spread far and wide, and hordes of people on Wall Street bets are loading up on GME and holding on for dear life. Their shares weren't going anywhere. However, it's not long before they start seeing some action. On January the 13th, GameStop announces Ryan Cohen and friends are joining the company's board of directors, and GME begins its takeoff. It soars to $40 the next day. It's fine, it's just day traders. $70 on the 22nd. Alright, the price should come back down any day now. $160 on the 26th. Okay, a bit of heat here, boys, but it's gonna be alright. $370 on the 27th. Jesus Christ, who's buying at these prices?
Yo, what?
My God.
Oh my god.
And finally, in pre-market trading on the 28th, it hits $500. At this point, the whole world was watching. More than half of Robinhood users had bought the stock, and thousands more were lining up to join in. At $500 a share, GameStop is now worth around $35 billion, more than a fifth of the global gaming industry's entire value. And Deep Fucking Value's account is currently up to $50 million, 1,000 times his original investment. But retail traders weren't done just yet. Wait a second, boys. All these other stocks are being heavily shorted too. And so, Wall Street bets jump in. And it works. Short squeezes erupt market-wide, and other companies like AMC shoot up around 600%. However, this surge of short squeezes causes hedge funds to close on a ton of their positions, sending the wider market into freefall. And while every tech, growth, and energy stock absolutely nosedives, the hottest stocks of 2005 head to the skies. The hedge funds were mortified. So this was how the market dies, with thunderous applause. Wall Street bets had done it. An almost 3,000% short squeeze, proposed, agreed upon, and executed by a horde of degenerates on an online web forum. They were rich. What do we buy? Lambos? Hookers? More crayons? Hold on, gentlemen. The squeeze has yet to even squoze. They look at Deep Fucking Value. He sold a few calls, but for the most part, he's still holding strong. Hold the line, boys. This thing is headed for 1,000. And so, thousands of GME holders don't sell, and many start buying in. However, as the market opens on the 28th, they hear some grave news. Robinhood just stepped in, and they're saying no. They banned the buying of all of Wall Street Bet's hottest stocks. However, you could still sell them. GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, all shot down in a single move. But that wasn't enough. Wall Street Bets still had key communication lines on their Discord server, and it just so happens higher ups at Discord had hit the brakes on that too. The damage was immeasurable. GameStop absolutely craters and falls from $500 to $200 in just 2 hours. It bounces up and down over the next 2 days, but by the 1st of February, it was clear. It was heading south. Now at this point, meme production was in full swing. People were flying planes, buying billboards, even in Times Square. GME was everywhere, but the stock remained in freefall. And by early February, GameStop had fallen back to $50 a share. Thousands of bank holders were born. It was over.
Not over.
The damage on Wall Street was significant. After the dust settled, over 5,000 firms had lost money on GME shorts, with a grand total of $70 billion down the drain. Melvin Capital takes the cake on these losses, ending January around 53% down and in need of a $3 billion bailout. That was a lot of damage, but it could have been a lot more if Robinhood didn't step in and cock everything up. Naturally, rumours begin to circulate that big boy hedge funds had ordered Robinhood to step in to help save their asses. People were furious, and small protests on Wall Street erupt within a few days. However, the outrage of Robinhood's decision spread far further than the musty basements of Wall Street bets. Politicians were hearing about it. They weren't happy. And for a brief moment in US politics, people from both sides of the aisle actually agree on something. Robinhood bad. So in mid-February, congressional hearings about the GameStop situation go underway. The heads of Robinhood in Melbourne Capital are summoned immediately. However, Deep Fucking Value is called upon too, upon suspicion of market manipulation for his Reddit posts. The hearings are long and boring, and not much comes out of them. However, Deep Fucking Value is asked if he'd buy more GameStop at the current price, $40. He says yes, and the next day, his portfolio is 50,000 shares heavier. Just a few days later, and GME begins another ascent into the heavens. And Deep Fucking Value's new shares net him $10 million within 3 weeks. He still doesn't sell. So, was Robinhood actually colluding with hedge funds? Well, no, not really. It's a bit complicated, but basically, during the squeeze, there's a bit of a liquidity crisis within Robinhood. See, brokers have to pay a fee to their clearinghouse after every trading day. This fee is usually within the hundreds of millions, but varies based on trading volume and volatility. So most brokers have teams that monitor these factors in real time to determine what their fee will be before they're billed and whether they need to arrange extra funding beforehand. But over at Robinhood, their risk management thinks this is silly. Why pay for a monitoring team when you can just wait till the end of the day and find out for free? For a few years, this was going great, but on the week of the squeeze, there's a little more volatility in the market, so Robinhood's clearinghouse asks for a bit more cash. Usually, it's in the realm of a few $100 million, but today, it was $3 billion. Robinhood does not have that much money. However, if they were to shut down some of the more volatile stocks, they could knock the fee down to just $700 million. They take the offer and shut down the stocks, re-allowing purchasing as soon as they raise some more cash a few days later. So it looks like Robinhood is in the clear. However, as it turns out, Robinhood's users aren't the biggest fans of having their shares outright banned. Many leave the platform as a result. But by the end of the squeeze, a lot of new traders had joined the subreddit. So many that the subreddit grows from 2 to 8 million members in a matter of days. As a result, it's now filled to the brim with room temperature IQ traders, and the quality of posts plummet. However, establishment firms on Wall Street are interested, and job listings attempting to hire these new traders start popping up. Salaries in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Requirements? A high Reddit karma, a rich taste in memes, no higher education in finance. But after it was all said and done, people returned to the subreddit. Together, they'd made tens of millions of dollars. It was time to give only one answer: ape foundations. They donate so much money, they adopt 3,500 apes in 6 days. As for GameStop, its share price shot up for a second time in late February, rising more than 600% and almost touching $350, giving thousands of bag holders worldwide an exit point. Their money was back. Today, GameStop is on the rise again and remains valued at over $15 billion, and Deep Fucking Value continues to hold over $30 million of shares.
Alright guys, if you want to see that video, it's the absolute chaos of our Wall Street Bets Part 2, GME. Okay, and this is Big Boss. If you want to go sub to him, shout out. That video was fire. You know, check out his sponsor. Overall, that video was just good. That was a great video, and it seemed like everybody enjoyed it. Everyone's attention was in that video. It looks like SPY is actually bouncing off of that 400 area again. So we'll see what happens here. We could either come up and get rejected around 401 or actually make a nice George W and bounce back. But overall, I still think that would be a temporary bounce. AMC $12.76, down 7.72%. What the fuck is going on with my brain? Down 7.16%. Bro, I cannot watch videos that long. My brain just like It went mush for a second there. Let's check Twitter sphere. Yeah, Lee Hughes. I don't know if you hopped in late, but if you want to do that, you can go watch that whenever. You planning on staying live for the AMC earnings call? Safi already answered this. I didn't already answer that, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I have stuff to do. Is the earnings call an hour after close? I'm pretty positive it's an hour after close. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to be live. If anything, I'll hop on live just when the numbers come out and talk about it, or I'll just pop an update video out right after that as soon as I can. I'll get everything together, Birdman. But definitely, if you know someone that's going to stream and you're ready, don't wait on me because I don't want you to miss the earnings call and someone's reaction to it. So you can definitely go hop in someone's stream if you would like to. Bitcoin under 32K. What's going on? Oh yeah, looks like shit's going down, guys. This week, Bitcoin fell down to 30K as we were watching that video. This is going nuts. How's Ethereum doing? Jeez. Crazy. Ethereum touched down at 2,250. $1,300 shares and holding. Moon or bust? Yeah, Lee. First of all, that's fire. I'm into moon or bust as well. Preferably moon. So we'll see what happens. Everything that is needed to be everything that's needed to be talked about has been talked about. We're just waiting. It's just a waiting game. Definitely moon. Yeah, definitely moon. We're just waiting. It's really waiting for something to happen. Hmm. Market crash catalyst. Yeah. I think market crash could definitely be the catalyst. Sorry for the people that just hopped out of here. We weren't talking for a second. Kind of just looking at everything and figuring out. I'm trying to find what we should focus on and what we should pull. But honestly, not worried about this. If you have extra capital and you want to invest, I think something bad is coming with the market, which means that it will be the best time to invest. This is what makes people rich. Investing around this time into not almost anything, but into a lot of variety of companies can get you some good gains over long term. Right now, guys, do feel something in the water, and I guess we're just gonna wait and see what happens. It's midday. AMC and SPY are forming a little bit of a W here. Take a look at the 30. Honestly, just choppy all day, guys. If you see a move up in the SPY at all, watch for rejection around 405. It's the next level we want to look at. Why is doing its thing here? Ah, jeez, we gotta get this plugged in here. Bill Gates has admitted to shorting Tesla after Elon called him out. What else is he shorting? Thing is, you'd think, damn, whoever's shorting AMC is in a lot of profit right now, but really not at all, because as soon as they start bidding to cover, trying to grasp on shares, they're fucked. Not only that, but the average short got in between $2 and $9, so they're not doing well. I caused the stock market crash of 2022 for holding AMC. Long story. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. Goldman Sachs is pulling out of most SPACs over threat of liability. Oh, yeah, Goldman Sachs is their dark pools are being investigated right now. That's one thing that we didn't go over yet. The SEC didn't post affiliate delivers. They posted a repeat of the first half of March. Let's see. Remember this? We knew the blame was coming. Meme stocks like GameStop pose risk for financial stability. Fed says November 8th, 2021. Let's see. Retail investors crashed the market, didn't they? No. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. A little late, but to all the moms, happy Mother's Day. Wish your mother happy Mother's Day. Uber CEO tells staff company will cut down on cost. Treat hiring as a privilege. Let me plug this in real quick. Laptop's getting low. Alright, we all set. We are all set. Is the SPY breaking down yet? SPY is not looking good. Not looking good at all. See if anything's popping off on Reddit. Again, guys, since we're a bit through the stream, if you want anything free from the store, it's linked down below if you want to go check out the store. But if you want anything free, there's a link in the description to download Moomoo, and you'll get free stocks. You can sell those by AMC. I will also get free stocks. All you have to do is sign up and make a deposit. It can be a penny if you want. AMC is scaring me. Oscar, don't be scared at all for AMC. We went over this a few different times, but it doesn't matter what this price drops to. They have to bid to get shares covered in general. So, for example, if they wanted to cover right now, they would have to find the first share that's willing to be sold. So if someone doesn't want to sell until, the first person doesn't want to sell till $40, that's what the price is going to essentially jump to as soon as the bidding starts. So don't worry what it drops to. Just think of it as an opportunity. Let's see. AMC live chat is this. AMC live chat lounge. Buys falling is great news. Yeah, it is. Honestly, it is for us. Yeah. So apparently, the market crash is our fault, according to this lady. Check if there's any due diligence over here on our AMC stock for, let's see, over 450 million globally and climbing, not a dead cat. What's up, bro? Me too. What's good, bro? How you doing? We've been on for a bit now. Hopefully everybody's day is doing good. Well, honestly, we're just looking around for stuff to look at right now. Kind of waiting for AMC to make its move. Picked up 50 more AMC shares today. Looking good. Nasty, bro. That is nasty. Doctor Strange has an opening week of almost 218 million. Yeah. So far, guys, the fundamentals for AMC are doing pretty well. I just wish Adam Aaron would, start clearing some debt. See, Ortex adds back shares on loan category after removing it for a few weeks. Who is this nonsense? Currently 113 million shares. I don't know if this is legit. Ortex adds back shares on loan category. Let me know if you guys think this is legit. FKT, what's good, bro? See what Trey just tweeted. Yeah, in what world does retail holding cause this market crash? You know something that defies logic here? Everyone's adding to this. So let's add to it. Guys, actually, she sold. Oh man. All right. Let's see. The short-term charting is not looking too good right now. Not looking like there's much to do, but AMC is in a whole new realm. You want to see this come out of the pit at least by tomorrow. Back above $13 at least by tomorrow is what I'm hoping for AMC. Red box showing bullish divergence on the OBV, rising on volume. Dang, falling price. That's it. Shorting. I should lower the price. Get your dip buying fingers ready. Ooh. Looks like Redbox might have another push, but who knows, according to True Demon here. You want to see this hold right where it's at. Or down to about $5.10. You want to see a hold here. Redbox. You know what's crazy, actually? Redbox on the daily looks similar to Volkswagen, I think, on the weekly. Check out Volkswagen. Well, let's first bring it to the daily here. We can make sure that what I'm talking about is legit. Okay. This is Volkswagen on the daily. This is Redbox on the daily. Volkswagen. Let's check out this on the weekly. Yeah, this is tough to say because, you could say that this climb right here, and then, the squeeze part when it's coming back down. You could say Redbox is like right here, trying to hold this support. Yeah, it's kind of similar here. Look, just trying to hold. I don't know. I wouldn't jump in Redbox honestly, and I'm pretty sure they don't have options, so I wouldn't jump in general. But it is pretty cheap, $5. $5 a share right now. RDBX. Check out this thing do. Weekly. Looking at from a low, say $1.50. Ooh, about a 600% gain on Redbox. AMC looks like single digits soon at this rate. We'll see, man. Honestly, I don't think it matters. If it goes to single digits, that's going to be extreme buying opportunity for me. So I would love that. I'd love that to happen. Of course, Adam Aaron wants $30 million a year in compensation. Adam Aaron's a dumb. I don't even want to say it, but that guy is dumb, man. I don't even. He knows what he's doing fundamentally, but he's not listening to the people who saved this company, and I think that's a risky thing to do, man. He's being pretty ballsy out there, and then getting the email where they're asking for compensation, like you said, is absurd. It's interesting when Redbox was shut down, because up here I would assume. Let's see. Up here is where I would assume the average short got into this company, where it used to trade. This is where it came up heavily and then came down to right here. So the fact that this was where they were about to go negative and it got shut down, it's pretty odd to see. Definitely pretty odd to see. Let's get all this out of here. I forgot we drew on this a lot. Let's take this out of the way. Oh, switch. This is when I go on my rants, I start drawing on the board heavily. I haven't seen one person say vote yes to the higher compensation. Yeah. I mean, some people that probably don't watch YouTube or anything like that probably voted yes. They're like, oh, yeah, guy's awesome. I love the company. Whatever. If the vote says was majority yes, that's definitely some rigged shit if it's a yes. Definitely majority vote was not yes on that. Can put that out there. Yeah, honestly, so we're just at a waiting opportunity. The market's boring right now. We did most of what we wanted to do on stream. Rigged on AMC? Never. No, I would never. Did I say rigged on AMC? No way. That's not what I meant. I meant organic. Organically rigged. Did I say rigged again? I don't know the word for this. Yeah. It's an organic fake sell-off. It's a fake organic vote. Yeah, organic equals shit, dude. Do you have proof? I mean, if you got, I'm so sick of the shit that goes on with AMC, but this is getting down to some interesting levels, and I know already a ton of people are buying down here, so I wonder what's going to happen. The fact that this is down 7.23%, and ever since that halt, some serious shit was going on. Proof that organic is shit. Listen, man, I don't even know where this conversation is going anymore. You're carrying the conversation. I'll follow you. Something with organic shit. I don't even know where the conversation is now. So I'm lost. I don't know if you're still on the track. You're on the train here, but pretty gone. I don't know. I don't know, Warren. I just see no one else typing in chat. They're probably like, we're gonna let this guy do his thing. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know, man. I mean that organic means shit. I'm just gonna keep pressing show on this. Well, it depends on what you're talking about. Organic in the stock market, yeah, that means shit because it's not a fair market. Nothing's organic. But if you're talking organic food, come on, that's not shit. Organic food is where it's at. Like organic ground chicken, some gas like that. Organic food's where it's at. So I guess, yeah, I mean, I don't know what category you're talking about, but gotta get back on the topic here. Richard, Wall Street Bets Army testing. Who's still here? You know it. Come on, you know it. You know it, man. You know it. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, nobody's selling on it. I don't know. Nobody's selling. Just add 1,500 more shares. I'm seeing everyone. The SEC is providing more time for the public to comment on our proposed rules for climate regulation ATS. Dude, oh no. Jim Cramer's fucking call outs. This guy is literally terrible. Coinbase to 475. Oh no, man. Seriously, if you buy puts on anything this guy says to buy, you're good. You're gonna make a shitload of money. Oh my gosh. I just saw that. That was terrible. Meme stocks are not why this market is being routed. My take on making money. Tune in now. Let's see what C-Pain has to do. What he has to say about this. Let's see. My take on making. Damn, bro. You didn't leave a link here. Let's see, Fox Business, making money with Charles Payne. Let's see, live show. Do an idea. Or not. Can I knock it on this? Watch live. Oh man. They're gonna let me on. Not gonna let me on. If you guys know how to get on this, let me know. Kramer's always wrong. Yeah, Kramer is cooked. I want to get on to see Payne. See what he has to say. It was amazing. I visited in 2007. I also saw that advertisement. $12 share AMC stock, AMC earnings day. Crazy market today. Crazy market. I'm sorry for the people that hopped in late. Everything that we had to talk about has been talked about, and we're watching, and the market is just boring. That's why, we come on stream for a few hours and hop off, but now we've been on for quite a bit now. So honestly, while nothing's happening, we'll go over some levels and then we're probably gonna hop off here. Honestly, it looks like SPY is gonna get another smack. Watch for 392 on the day, but watch for 395 first on the SPY. It may or may not happen today, but honestly, if anybody's playing puts and you're playing the trend, I think you will be set. As for AMC, you really have to watch and see if this thing continues to break lower. We have earnings after hours today. We'll definitely be updating on that or being live. Right now, you want to watch $12 flat on AMC. $11. These are honestly the supports that you wanted to watch. That you want to watch, and then 10 or 9.95. So I don't think we'll go that low. We'll see what happens. We'll also see what happens come earnings. These are really the levels you have to just pay attention to if you are watching the stock. GameStop looks like it's breaking down some more. It is sub $100. Make sure to watch 92, 90, and then all the way down to honestly $79, $80 on GameStop. So guys, that is going to do it for the stream. GameStop is currently down 12.96%, trading at 99.83. AMC is down 7.4%. 12.75 is what it's trading at. GameStop's SSR is already currently triggered at the moment. Also, guys, if you want merch, make sure to hit that link down below. If you want free merch, make sure to follow the steps down below with the Moo link. Overall, guys, that is going to do it for this stream. I love you all. Make sure to enjoy the rest of your day, and make sure to tune in for the earnings. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you all hopping in the stream. Make sure to drop some rockets on your way out. Love you all. Lottery Stocks out.